Well, thanks to, sorry, I'm a little thrown off because I haven't heard sound yet, but I know it's not supposed to. Thanks to a telemarketer calling about half an hour before my alarm otherwise would have gone off, even on a day with the longest commute, I've got enough time for one of these. Okay, we got Dusty Road Challenge, we got Ikaido, and we've got these two. Hunt the Wendigo, Great Fairy Forest. Okay, let's do this. What brings you here? Aries said she wanted to speak with you. Oh? What is it then, Grunion? Currently, P and I need to get back into Central Grunhold. The Empire's on full alert. It is impossible again at the moment, but I have a plan. The new machines they're making, the Seraphim, must be being produced at one of the factories in the slums. If we destroy one of the factories, it'll hinder the production of the machines. It'll also cause them to spread their defenses thinner to protect the remaining factories. Oh, so we just sneak in and disable the factory. Then we have a better chance of getting into Central. Not quite. If we sneak in, the workers will still be in the factory when we destroy it. Those workers are all just poor civilians from the slums. They're innocent. Innocent hardly. Quiet, Hylia. This is the part where I've come to ask for your help. If you could send a small group near the factory in the slums, they'll think it's an attack. This will force them to evacuate the workers and draw some soldiers away from the factory towards you. They will call for backup, so we'll have a small window of time to get the job done. But once Peony and I are inside, your group can retreat to the mountain. You expect us to risk fairy lives for this? Hylia. See, you're in quite a tough position. You obviously still care for your people, but you must attack them to accomplish your goal. If I am to agree to this, first, you two will tell me what is so important in Central Grunhold that you would take such risks. The Grunians have a magical stone. They call it the Philosopher's Stone, but I'm sure it's the Basilisk Emerald. They're using it to create the Seraphim. The goal is to take the stone from them. I would have words with the head priest giving the orders to use such a thing. Very well. We'll send a small group with you. Hylia, you will lead this group. Yes, Archon. Thank you. Do not thank me. Either you succeed and stop more of those horrid machines from coming into our forest, or the infamous Abbess, slayer of 1,000 Fae, meets her end in that factory. Both outcomes are acceptable. So you knew who I was and still agreed to help me. Many moons ago, we learned about you from the Gorgon sisters. It was unlike them to give away information for free, but you were a significant enough threat to warrant an exception. We considered killing you. But I feel using your talent for murder against the humans is a better option. Let's go, Peony. We only get one shot at this. Captain, Fair here. What, where? Group of fairies was spotted coming in from the south. We can't let them reach this factory. I'll radio for backup from Central and lead the workers out from the rear exit. Alright, now's our chance. Okay, yep, as expected, all physical, so summons just whatever seems good. I like this trio, it works fine. Spells. Nah, we'd need more. Oh wait, that's one we already have there. Yeah, sure, we'll do this. Wait, where are our summons? We don't get summons? This kinda sucks. Oh, wow. Oh. Interesting. We had to wait a turn before we got our summons. Alright. Oh, I wanted to undo that. Hmm. Always the worst possible direction. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, petrify. Nice. I think this should finish it. That's the last commander, right? Yep. Large chunks with red labels. Okay, yeah, we've already got water equipped. And the only thing we've got here is fire enemies, so might as well load up on waters. Or do we have another thing that can... Problem is, we don't actually have all that many waters here. And most of our waters have awful range. Yeah, we'll do it anyway. We actually can switch this out, so... Oh, we can attack from more than 2 away. Should have finished off that thing then. No, still too far away? I'm going to wait and chain because we do have a lot of enemies in a small area. Okay, too far away. Oh, wait. No, we can't use up a Soul Nova on a single enemy. Not when we still have so many enemies around. Nope, still can't get within range to do anything now. Nope, too high. Actually, let's just use the Starfall now. Oh. Well, that sucks. Oh yeah, that'll do it. They assembled Seraphim here. Maybe I can look around and figure out what they're using the best. It looks like there are some notes here by someone named Dr. Simon. I've heard of him. He was appointed as the head of military research and development a year or so ago. Let's see. Seraphim Project. We have not yet identified what causes subjects to fail to integrate with the magic interface terminals. The failure rate in females was about 75%, while the male failure rate was 100%. While this halves the number of test subjects, using only females has boosted progress significantly. Several procedures have been identified that have a noticeable improvement on the success rate. Success rate is increased further if some of them are performed before the subject's death. We have achieved stable. Work has begun on the more specialized prototypes using only subjects with an integration efficiency of at least 90%. Male and female subjects? Is this really about the Seraphim machines? What's inside these tanks? Can't be. What is it? There are people inside. What? What's going on here? This is starting to make sense now. Why the Seraphim felt like some sort of twisted magic. There was something familiar about it. They're like the restless spirits I've encountered before. Spirits? What do you mean? The Seraphim are undead. They're using necromancy to create the Seraphim. It's more like a suit of armor than a machine. That's how they achieved full automation. They're people. What? The machinery must have something like a charm curse infused in it. It's similar to how a succubus can bend the will of the undead. That's how they suppress the will of the original person. How can the church allow this? Yeah, really. You guys went from denouncing all things magical to using the worst kind of magic possible. Sorry. Let's get out of here before the reinforcements show up. Wait, we need to get them out of here. Maybe they're still alive. I understand how you feel. Even if they're alive and we manage to get them out, they're probably in no condition to move on their own. We won't escape if we try to save them. We also can't let them be sacrificed to make more Seraphim. I'm sorry. I promise the ones who did this to you will pay. Let's go, Peony. Okay, very good. Oh, looks like we're getting a camping cutscene again. We really do have quite a large party. But it looks like we're still going to get one more. Peony, I've been wondering about something. Experiments they were doing at the factory, why did they only work on females? When I worked as a Stigander, I had access to their ancient library. From what I've learned there, it's not impossible, but magical manifestation in human males is extremely rare. It's even more unlikely in a full human with no Fae ancestry. When it does occur, they are usually monstrously powerful. They were called warlocks. The most warlocks that were alive at one time was 4. It was those 4 warlocks that created the elemental gates. They felt the escalating tension between man and Fae would result in the destruction of all life. The warlocks took it upon themselves to This game is so sensitive to a touchpad. The only person that could be considered a warlock now is the half-human prince of the Ash Elves. I see. I guess it's a good thing they never got the Seraphim experiment working on a male. That could make things difficult. Forgive me for asking, but do you two have Fae ancestry? No. Then how is it you can use magic? I died. Twice. Are you serious? Death awakens the latent mana that exists inside natural creatures. It happens as the soul prepares for the next part of the cycle. It doesn't always work out that way, though. More often than not, if a creature is revived, the mana becomes inert again. Oh, I get it now. That's why you were called the Immortal. More or less. Does that mean you're undead? No, I wasn't revived with dark magic. Both times I was only dead for a few minutes. I'm just either very lucky or very unlucky.